Don't feel like cooking? Let Mama cook for you. Come on down to Mama's Farmhouse for family-style Southern cooking at its very best. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. At Mama's, there's no menu. You just pick what you want, and we'll deliver a meal for the whole family right to your table, homemade and piping hot. Choose between fried chicken, meatloaf, country fried steak, almost anything your little heart desires. You'll never know what's cooking at Mama's. We make our breads and biscuits from scratch, the way Mama used to make them. And our desserts, well, they're plum delicious. Banana pudding, we got it. Peach cobbler, got that too. So come on home to Mama's and enjoy Southern-style down-home family dining at its very best. We'll be waiting for you.
Well, it's not actually New Year's yet. It's only December 28th. But we're close. We're very, very close. And tonight, I'm going to be showing you one of my very favorite films. How many of you out there have ever seen Tales from the Crypt? Yeah, you know, the HBO television show. I think it made a couple of movies like Tales from the Crypt presents Bordello of Blood and Tales from the Crypt presents From Dusk Till Dawn. You know, it did a couple of those. Well, anyway, did you know that that was derived from a comic book, an EC comic called Tales from the Crypt? And the very first Tales from the Crypt film was made in 1972. Yes, it was. And it is absolutely filled with stars. But one of my favorite stars in this film is Joan Collins. Yes, Joan Collins is in this film in all of her glory, and she gets beat to death by Santa Claus. Yes, oh, I mean, it is absolutely wonderful. Speaking of Santa Claus, was Santa Claus good to you? I hope he was. Matter of fact, he just came down the chimney here and emptied his sack all over me. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and trudge on into the cemetery and find that crypt for tonight's creepy classic, Tales from the Crypt.
It's a time for another sheepy movie. Yeah.
as close as you can, please. In the reign of Henry VIII, when the monasteries in England were dissolved and the occupants tortured, beheaded in public or murdered secretly, some went into hiding to worship as they pleased. It is the decaying bodies and skeletons of these religious martyrs that you will see on your tour. These catacombs are dangerous, and I must warn you to stay with me and not lose your way. Please keep close together.
My brooch. I must have dropped it somewhere. Thank you.
Well, which way shall we go? Well, it's a toss-up. Let's try this way.
Dead end.
Sorry, wrong guess.
Well, there's no way out of here. Let's go back.
There's no way out there.
Who are you?
Where did you come from?
All in good time.
Look, how do we get out of here?
All in good time.
I'm in a hurry.
It can wait.
Well, I really can't wait. I have an appointment.
Sit. All of you. Please sit down. Sit down. I assure you I have a purpose.
What purpose?
Why did you come in here?
I don't know. I was just driving by and something made me.
And what are your plans when you leave here?
Plans?
Plans.
Oh, this is my favorite part. In this story, this is where Joan Collins, she's gonna meet up with this Santa Claus, and he's gonna beat the absolute shit out of her. I don't want to tell anymore. Let's go on to the story.
you, Joanne, the best wife in the world. Love from Richard. And a big kiss.
Just a minute, darling. Mommy will be right up. Darling, what's the matter?
Has Santa come yet?
No, darling, not yet. You be a good girl and go to
Can I
sleep.
see him when he comes?
Well, we'll see. Now, you be a good girl and go to sleep, otherwise Santa won't come.
What's this?
Nothing. It's just a Christmas card from Daddy. All right? Good night.
Good night, Mummy. Night, Daddy.
We interrupt this program for a special announcement. A man described as a homicidal maniac has escaped from the hospital for the criminally insane. He is 6'3" tall, 210 pounds, dark eyes, bald, and may be wearing a Santa Claus costume taken from a shop in Burley. All residents of the county are warned to be on the lookout for this man and to phone the police if they see him. We now continue our program of carols for Christmas Eve.
Nonsense. I have no
Hadn't you? And you?
I'm on my way home to see my wife and children.
And then?
Hmm?
And then?
And then...
Well, I'm all set.
Must you go tonight, Carl? Can't you leave it till the morning?
No, I'm afraid I can't. My appointment's in the morning. I'll have to drive all night to make it.
When will you be back?
I don't know. We'll have to see how it works out. I'll phone you.
Did you say goodnight to the kids?
No, I was just going to.
Come ride the coaster of the Smokies, Gatlinburg Mountain Coaster, where you are in control of the speed. An exciting fun ride for the whole family. Gatlinburg Mountain Coaster. We're located at 306 Parkway in Gatlinburg at light number 2. Mention this television ad and get 10% discount towards the purchase ticket price. Not valid with any other discounts or coupons. Gatlinburg Mountain Coaster. Come ride with us today.
Don't forget to ring me when you get there.
I will. Goodbye, darling.
Bye. Drive carefully.
Yes, right.
The removal men came this morning.
Yeah, well, so I see.
Should all be there by the time we get there.
Yeah.
Shame to give up a nice place like this.
Yes, I know that, darling. But we've both had to give up quite a bit, haven't we? I love you, Susan. You know that, don't you?
Yes, of course I do.
You meet someone and suddenly that's it. I kiss my kids tonight and... Oh, for hell's sake. I mean, it will be worth it, won't it, for both of us?
Of course it will. You are tired. Let me drive.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Bad dream. Look out!
Susan.
Crazy fool! Do you want to get yourself killed?
Darling. What's the matter? Oh, pull yourself together. What's the matter? Come on now.
Yes?
Susan,
Who is it?
it's me, Carl.
Carl? It can't be.
Can't be? What do you mean?
Carl was...
Where have you been?
Please go away.
Look, I've been worried out of my mind. What's happened? The furniture. I don't understand. How did...
I brought it back. After the crash.
Huh?
And I was blinded.
Blinded?
And Carl was killed.
Huh?
2 years ago.
I'm sorry. Bad dream.
So that is why you were in a hurry? To leave your wife and children?
What do you mean? How do you... Who are you?
I assure you I have a purpose.
What sort of game are you playing?
Game?
You're trying to frighten us in some way. What do you want?
To show you something. Something in your own mind. Something you are capable of doing.
I don't want to know.
Oh, but you must know. You must.
Theodore Punch, though. He's very nice, isn't he? Now, I know some of you have to get home rather soon, so there's your little present, my dear. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Grimsdyke.
That's all right. Now, shall I tell you something? My wife's name was Helen. Mary Helen Grimsdyke. I always call her Helen. It's a nice name, isn't it? Bye-bye, then.
Come on, Mark. Come on, Julie.
Come sit here. Bye-bye, Mark. Bye-bye, Julie. Two little dicky birds sitting on a wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter. Come back, Paul. That's it. You think you could do that?
What are you looking at?
Grimsdyke, of course. His usual shell out to the kids. He does it every year on his birthday. I don't know how you stand it.
Stand what?
Living across the road from that man. He's a rubbish collector, a dustman. Place is an eyesore. The toys he gives those kids, he finds in the rubbish heap and repairs. Why doesn't he sell out?
I've made him offers. He's sentimental about that old dump. Says he and his wife lived there for their whole married life, and now he wants to die there. Just as she did.
Well, it ruins the neighborhood and depreciates the value of our property. The inside must be like a pigsty.
He owns the place free and clear. There's nothing we can do about it.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Shut the gate. Bye-bye.
Isn't there?
Oh, we do the same thing everybody else does. When we go to work, we love what we do, and what we do is frighten you.
My prize roses. Years of hard work. It's Grimsdyke's dogs for sure. This is too much. I'd like to make an official complaint.
But you mustn't take them away. They're my friends. Sergeant, please.
It's a court order and they don't have license.
Oh, I couldn't afford licenses. Sergeant, please. Darling? Darling? Are you there, darling? Are you there, darling? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is there anything you wish to tell me? Give me the message. Peter? Who to? Who to? Is it one of the children? Who to?
Well, just think it over, Councillor Ramsey.
Grimsdyke's due to retire in 2 years. He's done his job well. There's no reason why the town council
He's too old. Don't you think a younger man?
He'd lose his retirement pay.
And save the town some money. Poor old Grimsdyke. I do believe he's out of a job.
Flowers a little wilted, aren't they, my dear? God bless you. Plenty more in the garden. I'll get your son tomorrow. Oh! Oh, Jamie! Jamie, my little Jamie! Oh, I wondered where you were. Oh, I'm so glad they didn't get you. Welcome home. Oh, better save money now, hadn't we? Hey, look, Helen, look who's come back. Our little Jamie. Oh, that's wonderful. You're our only friend, huh? You and the children?
We thought it might be neighbourly to let you know what was going on.
It's very kind of you to draw our attention to this, Mr. Elliot. It's so difficult to know what one's children get up to when they're out of one's sight. After all, last year, I remember...
You can tell from looking at his house what a filthy old man he is. Constantly filling it with children. Heaven knows what his motivations are.
Now, don't forget what I said. Just stay away from him.
But, Mummy, he's such a nice old man.
Don't argue with me. You're not to see him again, ever.
Why don't you go and play in our garden? And don't take any more sweets from him. Carrying rubbish all day? His hands must be filthy. You and your Mr. Grimsdyke. Now remember, I don't want you to go anywhere near him.
Oh, Mum.
And that's final.
I don't understand it. Everyone was so kind. Now there's no work, no children, no one to make toys for. Oh, never mind. We've always got each other, haven't we, my dear? That's all that matters.
Just one more turn of the screw. And he'll sell his property for next to nothing.
What's on your mind?
Valentine's Day. It's just 2 weeks away.
So?
We'll send him valentines. From everyone in town.
Lots of mail for you today, Mr. Grimsdyke.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Oh, very kind. My dear. Oh, it's not even Christmas, is it? Not that it makes any difference if it is or not. I wouldn't be writing to it. Let's see now. It's a Valentine card. You're my only sweetheart, will this be? Noisy are children, loud is a bell, pungent is perfume, but you only smell. Noisy are children, loud is a bell, pungent is perfume, but you only smell. I don't think I like that. Let's see what we have here. A tree is beautiful, if its owner prunes it, but our town isn't, because your presence ruins it. Oh. Some people live in the country
Some people live in the town. Why don't you do us a service? Jump in the river.
What's Grimsdyke been doing to that mongrel? He hasn't stopped whining for a week.
You know, come to think of it, I haven't seen Grimsdyke for days. Not since Valentine's Day.
Can't be far away if the door's open.
The place is spotless. I thought it was filthy.
But the merciful goodness of the Lord endureth for ever and ever upon them that fear him, and his righteousness upon his children's children. Forasmuch as it hath pleased Almighty God of his great mercy to take unto himself the soul of our dear brother, Arthur Edward Grimsdyke, here departed. We therefore commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life, through our Lord Jesus Christ, who shall change our
It was kind of you to pay for the burial.
It was the least I could do.
According to the almighty
He was a neighbor.
He is able to subdue all things to himself.
What's that?
Valentine's cards. The ones left over from last year. When?
She must be a year ago.
Today. St. Valentine's Day, February the 14th. A year ago exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm going to bed. See you in the morning. Night. Night.
You were mean and cruel right from the start. Now you really have no...
It's true. I don't like Grimstike. What am I doing here? You'll see.
Well, that's it, Ralph, I'm afraid. It's all gone.
Everything.
More than everything. You have debts. I did warn you, didn't I, not to use money that had been entrusted to you. The risks were far too great.
Risks? The gains could have been enormous. What do I do now?
Well, you have two choices. First, bankruptcy.
And according to you, that would be dishonorable, wouldn't it?
Now, come on, let's face it. You've done dishonorable things in your life before, in your business life.
Hard, ruthless, and perhaps even cruel. Yes, to build up the Jason empire, sometimes I had to be.
No one has to be.
I did. Oh, it's easy to talk, but I had to fight my way up the hard way.
If people got hurt, they got hurt.
But I always paid my debts. No, I'm not going into bankruptcy.
Well, if you intend to try and pay off your debts, you'll have to start selling things. Things of value. Properties, your paintings, everything.
My house. All the beautiful things I've acquired during the years.
It's the only way.
I won't do it.
I'm afraid you'll have to.
So there's nothing else for it. We have to sell them. Oh, I know it's a blow. Our whole life's in them. Everything we've collected all over the world.
I remember that one. We got it in that strange shop in Hong Kong when he was selling guns too. Do you remember what the little man in the shop said to us when he sold it to us?
Yes. Use it wisely. I wonder what he meant by that.
Ralph, have you ever seen this writing that's inscribed on the bottom of this statuette?
Writing?
Yes, here at the base.
3 wishes I give, and no more, to each owner of me, so keep score. Each wish will come true, so take care what you do. I can't read the rest, but the last word is deplore.
What does it all mean?
Use it wisely.
Only it could give us 3 wishes.
That's storybook nonsense. It reminds me of a tale I once read. What was it?
We could pay all our debts.
The Monkey's Paw, that's what it was.
I wish.
I read it when I was at school.
I wish for lots and lots of money.
Oh, no.
Too late, I already have.
And I've just remembered what happened at the end of the story.
Well, you said yourself it was just a story. Like our 3 wishes.
Hello? Oh, hello, Charles.
I'd like you to come down to my office.
What, right now?
Yes, straight away.
What's it all about?
It's very important.
It's about money. I'd like you to come straight away. I'll be right there.
That's Charles. He wants me to go and see him right away. He said something about money.
Money? Maybe our wish will come true after all.
Nobody knows how it started, and no one knows how it'll end. So y'all might as well get right in the middle of it. The Hatfield-McCoy Dinner Show is the funniest family feud in Pigeon Forge, with all-you-can-eat dinner and all-you-can-handle family fun. So get your tickets, choose a side, and let the feasting and feuding begin. The Hatfield-McCoy Dinner Show. Come see what all the fuss is about. Call 865-908-7469 and book your tickets today.
Yes, yes, speaking.
I'm sorry to tell you, sir, but your client, Ralph Jason, has been killed in a car crash.
In his car?
Yes, on a road about 10 miles from his home.
Well, have you told Enid, Mrs. Jason, yet?
No, not yet. We found some letters from you in his pocket. They indicate that you're not only his solicitor, but a close friend of the family. We thought it better that you break the news.
Yes, yes. Yes, of course. Leave it to me. I'll tell her.
Ralph? Dead?
They found him in the wreckage of his car. He'd obviously lost control. Skidded. Enid, this may not be the best moment to talk about this, but it may alleviate some of your other worries. You realize this accident makes you a rich woman.
Rich?
Ralph's insurance. He always carried a large policy with a double indemnity against accident.
Oh, Charles, I wished for lots and lots of money. Ralph warned me not to.
No, that's a coincidence.
No,
sure.
it's no coincidence. That statuette. It gave us 3 wishes. I used one of them to wish for lots and lots of money. Now, I'm going to wish for Ralph back. Charles, do you know the story of the monkey's paw?
That's the story of the old couple who are given a monkey's paw, which entitles them to 3 wishes. They wish for money, and they get the money because their son is killed in a machine in his factory, crushed in it. You mustn't wish Ralph back.
Why not?
Well, in the story, this mother wishes her son back, and he does come back, but in the condition in which he died, mutilated, mangled, torn.
I must be careful not to make the same mistake. I shall wish that Ralph were back as he was before the accident. I wish Ralph were back exactly as he was immediately before the accident. Quickly!
No, don't look. His body was mangled in the crash.
Mangled? It wasn't mangled. Mr. Jason died of a heart attack at the wheel.
as he was immediately before the accident. But he was already dead. Dead from a heart attack, so the accident didn't kill him. Only one more wish.
Enid.
Please go away.
Please.
Leave me alone. I want to be alone with him, please. Only one more wish. Only one. I mustn't waste it. I must be careful. Please, please. I wish Ralph were alive now. I don't want him to die ever. I want him moving, breathing, talking, alive. Now, forever.
What's happened? What have you done?
I wished him alive again, forever.
But don't you realize he's been embalmed? His veins are filled with embalming fluid burning into him.
Oh, no!
I need to do something. For God's sake, Edith, help me.
No, Enid, don't. You wished him alive forever. You can't kill him. Every piece of him is alive still. Alive and suffering forever.
Well, what did you see? What did he see?
What's more important is what you will see.
Well, who are you? Well, what do you want with us?
To warn you of what may happen.
I don't care about your warnings. I want to get out of here.
Very well, but you should heed the warning.
Mr. Rogers? Major Rogers. You might show me to my quarters and have someone get my kit in, will you? Shane, here. Goodbye.
There were pictures on the wall. Where'd they gone?
Personal property of your predecessor, sir.
Well, we must get some more. I'll go down to London and have a look around the galleries. Where are the men? The patients?
They've gone to lunch, sir.
You mean dinner, Sergeant?
Bon appetit, Mr. Carter.
Thank you. morning. My name is Rogers, Major William Rogers. I've been appointed your new superintendent here and take up my duties today. I've had considerable experience in dealing with men as an officer in the army. I promise you I will do this job to the best of my ability. I hope we'll all get along well. If there are any complaints, I shall be pleased to deal with them in my office at any time. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Shane. Oh. Well, Shane, after I made a few changes, I think we're going to like it here.
Stone cold.
It's always like that now.
All right, old boy. All right. I'll get you an extra blanket.
Yes?
The men have asked me to come and talk to you.
Yes?
It's about the heating. It's been very cold this past few nights. We wondered if you...
For reasons of economy, the heating is now turned off each evening at 2000 hours. You'll all be in bed by then. After all, there's no point in staying up. You can't see anything.
The beds are cold. There aren't enough blankets.
I'm trying to run this place as efficiently and as economically as I can. I'm afraid the current budget does not include the cost of new blankets.
Do you know anything about blind people?
No, I can't say I do until I took over this job. But I was in the army for over 20 years, and I learned to handle all kinds of men there.
With all due respect, sir, we are not soldiers. And blind people are not like people with sight. We have lost one sense, but the loss of that one sense only tends to sharpen the other. Do you know what that means? We feel things more acutely. If food is bad, it tastes worse to us. If a room is dirty, we feel every speck. If an insect scurries across the floor, we hear it. And if it's cold, we feel the cold more. Why don't you sell that painting and buy us fuel or extra blankets?
I was not aware that the administration of expenditure for this establishment had been handed over to you, Mr. Carter. Good morning.
Dishwater.
Filthy muck.
No meat in it.
Sorry, Dad, there ain't no more.
No second helping?
Well, rations were cut, you see.
Superintendent says he's doing the best he can with prices so high. It's customary to knock on the door of a private office. What do you want? Can't you see I'm having my lunch?
What is it? Nice juicy steak? Or we get nothing but slop.
Well, I do the best I can for you, within the limits of the budget provided for me.
But you eat meat? And drink wine?
I am the officer in charge.
This isn't the bloody army.
Mr. Carter, in the kingdom of the blind, even the one-eyed man is king. Shame! Shame. Stay. Yeah.
Doctor.
Do you realize it's gone midnight? Doctor. Who wants a doctor?
It's Greenwood, sir.
Well, can't it wait till the morning?
He's ill, sir. Very ill.
Well, I suppose I better take a look. Shane, wait. Blanket. Which one is Greenwood? The man is dead.
Very well.
Shane? 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 What the hell do you think you're doing? Go back to your rooms, all of you.
It's our turn to give the orders now. Major Rogers, sir.
Well, what is it? What do you want? Let me out of here! Let me out! Shane. Shane. All right, boy. All right, boy. What are you doing, my dog? What are you doing with my dog?
Your dog seems to be getting hungry, Major Rogers.
Feed him, please. Please feed him.
All in good time.
But you must feed him. He'll be dangerous. He'll go wild, berserk.
I know, Major Rogers, sir.
What are you doing, Arthur?
You'll see soon enough.
Look, give me something to eat, please, please. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for over 2 days. Please, please. Well, at least feed my dog, please.
He'll be fed all right. Major Rogers, sir.
What is all this? I'm on my way to a new job. I don't know why I stopped here.
I do. Now you may go.
But how can we? Where are we?
In a place where people go who have died without repentance. You see, I wasn't warning you, but telling you why you are here for all eternity. And now, who's next? Perhaps you?
take you when we see a show. The horror picture movie is the place to go. You wrap your arms around me when the show begins, 'cause it scares you right out of your bobby pins. We do the Frank